You're watching the Wicked Car Stories, brought to you by Duke's Drive-In Mokina, Fast Forward Race Cars, and Laura Oremus at Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group. Oremus. Welcome to another episode of Wicked Car Stories. Today we're in Plainfield, Illinois at Fast Forward Race Cars with our owner, Aaron Stapleton. Hi, Aaron. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you for
Wonderful.
coming. Welcome to my shop.
Well, thank you. It's very, very interesting so far. I love
Yeah?
it. I haven't seen the back room yet, so.
Well, we're going to show you here in a minute. We're going to give you the tour of the shop, show you what we do exactly. And before we go out there, just explain a little bit how I started.
Yeah, tell us, please.
Yeah, so basically, my high school years, I started building cars myself. And like most high school kids, you want to race your cars. So we started drag racing our cars. Doing a little bit of street racing, even though I don't condone that, but that's how it all started. That's how it really started. And we started winning some races and people started noticing, and then I started working on my competitors' cars. Guys in high school, friends of mine working on their cars. And it all started in my garage. I started 27 years ago in my garage, just doing small suspension jobs, and I started doing roll cages. And then over the years, I went to school for welding and engineering, and then I turned it into what you're going to see here today. And now we build full-blown race cars. We build the complete car. We do everything except paint, but we build the complete car.
And what year did you start? So
in '98 is a legitimate business, but probably was 1987 when I started building cars. So if you want to, the many years I've been doing it, it's like 35 years doing it. But 27 as a business.
Okay, take us for a tour.
All right,
see what you have.
let's go.
This is Sarah, and you're watching the Wicked Car Stories.
Okay, so we'll start here. This is a 1971 Nova that we're in the process of building right now. This is like a street/race car.
I love Novas.
Yeah,
I can't help it. I
know.
just do.
Me too. So this one's just about ready to go to the paint shop. As I mentioned, we don't do the paint here. We have people that do the paint work for us. We do some paint, but the majority we outsource, and we have friends that do that. But we built the complete roll cage in this, and we put the wheel tubs in there, and we also did custom suspension on this as well. This will have full interior in it, and this will be street legal. You'll be able to drive this on the street. But the engine, it made 1,140 horsepower on just the engine, and then it's a nitrous engine, and it made 1,800 on our engine dyno with the nitrous. But street legal. There's a shot of the rear axle that we made, custom rear axle.
Street legal. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's totally streetable. Maybe not practical, but it will be streetable. Now this one is a nice project that we're doing. This is what we call turnkey project. This truck came to us from a customer of ours that lives in Iowa, and they shipped us the truck, and it was just a basic truck. We built the complete chassis. We built the engine, and as you can see, it's twin turbocharged. And as we mentioned earlier, we don't really do paint work, but when we need to, we'll do like the firewall here, which it makes sense since we were doing all the engine work. We did the firewall and the custom roll cage. And right now, Marty, that works here at Fast Forward.
Hi, Marty.
How are you?
He's in the middle of wiring the complete truck right now. So when I say we do turnkey, we do absolute everything, and this thing will be ready to go to the racetrack when we're done. So that's this truck here. Then we got this Nova here, another Nova. This one actually is from a customer of ours from Wisconsin. And this car was in his family for a long time, and it was handed down to him. And unfortunately, when he was driving it, someone rear-ended him in it, and actually the car was probably considered totaled. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, we replaced the whole back of the car. From the door all the way back is all new panels.
You saved it.
Yeah, basically we saved it. And then what we're going to do is it was a street/race car, and we're going to make it pretty much all-out race car now. We're going to build a full chassis in this, and he probably will drive it on the street, but it'll be mostly, I believe, race for him. But this is all new. And when we build cars like this, to this extent, as you can see, it's on this jig. We call this chassis jig. So when the cars come in, we level them out, and we actually weld them completely down to the table before we cut them out. And that's to keep the car square, and we make sure we measure in all the corners and make sure the body is square before we build our chassis. So when the chassis is built inside the body and completely welded, and then we cut the car off the table. And that's how we know that the dimensions stay within spec. So we'll take a walk over here. This is the engine side. And we do some of the machining here. We do outsource some of the machining, but in this room here is where we assemble the engines. And we're in the middle of building one right now.
This is a great room. I don't think I've been in an engine room before. I love this.
So this is what we call our clean room. So what we do is we machine all the parts, and before any parts come in this room, they all get cleaned, and they're going to be completely machined before we bring anything in this room. We have this cart here. This is for this engine, so we order any parts that are needed. They'll come in, we'll put them on the carts, and this cart is designated for this engine, and that has all the bolts cleaned, everything ready to go for this engine, and this engine right now is ready to be assembled. And we have some of the parts behind you here that are clean. These are the rods and pistons for this engine. And then we already did the cylinder heads. The cylinder heads for this engine are over here. These are all machined, already ready to go. All set up already for the camshaft that's going in this engine. And the crankshaft's polished and balanced. And I already have the rings already gapped. So this engine right now is actually ready to assemble.
That would be a great video, watching you assemble it.
Yeah, we actually done some videos too. We have a YouTube channel that I did a complete build series on a big block Chevy. So if anyone's interested in that, they can go on my YouTube channel and see that I have like 5 different.
What is your channel?
Fast Forward Race Cars on YouTube.
Okay.
Yep. So after we build the engines, then the next thing we do, we actually run them on our dyno, on our engine dyno. And what we'll do is I'm going to take you through here, and I'm going to show you where that is.
I'll follow you.
We have one here that we just finished last week that we haven't even dynoed yet, and we're going to get ready to run it. Wow. So we built this engine in that room, and then we bring the engine around the other side. We put them on a cart, and then we'll actually run the engine, and we will tune it right here in-house. Now sometimes the customer will come and pick up the engine, and they will install it themselves, but a lot of times we're hired to actually install the engine after we build it. So after we go through the dyno room here, I'm going to show you some cars and some engines out in the shop. And we have a whole line of engines that we finished that some are going to get ready to ship, and then some are going to be to install. So it's like a 50-50 mix on that. So we'll take you here in the actual dyno room. When we're running the engine, we have this door closed, and this is a soundproof room. So when we're inside here, behind the safety glass, you can actually talk when this motor is running, and it's revving to however RPM that we rev it, but you can talk like we're talking now inside that room.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is super cool. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, and this dyno is actually capable of handling 3,000 horsepower, so we run some pretty stout engines on here, and when we do that, even to this day, when we're making that kind of power, it's still a little nerve-wracking because you know, we don't want nothing like that to come apart. But fortunate enough here, we never had any engines blow up on this dyno, and we want to keep it that way. So then we'll take a walk out here, and I'll show you some of the engines that are getting ready to ship. And then also too, I got 2 cars here I want to talk to you guys about. They're both 55 Chevys.
I saw 'em. They're like twins, right?
Yeah, right. So this 55 Chevy is a customer of ours, and we built this engine. This is a 509 cubic inch big block Chevy. As you can see, it has a Dyer blower on it, 871 blower.
Oh.
And this is a street car. It's actually going to be, it runs on pump gas, and it actually made 900 horsepower on pump gas and be total streetable. And then the next thing we're doing on this car is we're going to build custom exhaust, all stainless steel. We build it all right here in-house, and we'll build the headers and the exhaust all the way out to the rear bumper.
Is this a local car? Will it be in this area?
Yeah, this customer, he's from Romeoville.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll see it around.
Yeah, you'll see this one around. And then from here, we'll go to the paint shop. A friend of mine does the paint work, as I mentioned. And
What color will it be?
it's
Do
going to
you
be
know?
black. Yeah,
Black.
it's going to be like jet black. Yeah, it's going to be similar to the car. I don't think he's building it like American Graffiti, but it's going to be close look to that. Now, speaking of movie cars, I want to show you this one. This one here is a tribute car to Two Lane Blacktop. I don't know if you're familiar with that movie, but that was like 1971, I think, the movie with James Taylor. And we're building this car right now for a tribute to that movie. So right now, the car has actually a small block Chevy in it, and the original car had a big block Chevy with a tunnel ram, and we already built the engine for that, and that engine is right here. This one's getting ready to be installed in this car.
Look at this, just amazing engines just sitting around all wrapped up.
Right.
You have to love that.
So these engines here this one's here is going in this car, and then the rest of these are going to be shipped out, and these are dynoed and ready to go. This here engine, this is a turbocharged LSX engine, so Chevy based, you know, the second generation small block Chevy, and this engine will make around 2,000 horsepower. This engine here, this is actually a crate engine that we dynoed for a customer, and we tuned it, and this is a ZZ502 engine, the crate engine, GM crate engine, and then we did some things to it to make a little bit more power for the customer, and this one's done, ready to go. And then this one here is a Gen 1 small block Chevy. This one is going into a Corvette, 76 Corvette. And that engine is total street car engine, and it made actually 500 horsepower on the dyno, streetable. So that's pretty much it. That's the gist of what we do here. One thing I do want to mention is, even though in the name of Fast Forward Race Cars is race cars, but as you can see, we do a lot more than just build race cars. We do a lot of muscle cars. We tune muscle cars. We rebuild the engines of muscle cars, street rods, hot rods. You know, so if you guys like what you see and you guys have a muscle car and you need your engine rebuilt or tuned or a transmission done or a rear suspension, front suspension, we're the shop for you.
Call Aaron at Fast Forward Race Cars for sure. Well, thank you so much for inviting us in. You have a really amazing place here, and
Thank you.
good luck to you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
You're watching the Wicked Car Stories, brought to you by Duke's Drive-In Mokina, Fast Forward Race Cars, and Laura Oremus at Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group.